terms of the music, there's no way, my boss, there's no day that you wake up in the morning and see that Odumodu did not post something on his Instagram. It's not possible. It's not possible. You see artists, before they release the album, they first delete everything on their Instagram. Who underground artists, though? Why are you doing that? Your Instagram page that is a non-living thing. You're treating it like a living thing, like it has life. Something that God has given you to use to feed your family. You're treating it like it has life. You want it to be looking fine when you're not blown.
People ask me where I get all my energy from the stage to the studio and to my desk. I am the energy god, and you can be one too.
You're listening to Adesope Live, the Afrobeats podcast.
Hey! Yo. So let me just tell people a little bit about what was happening. I was connecting with my brother on the phone. We were talking, and within the first 3-4 lines, I said, you know what?
You get me?
Let's go on IG Live. Because this is important for people to hear. Now, let me introduce you properly the way I spoke to you on the phone. This is a disruptor. This is somebody who's come into the culture and has forced his own way so people can hear you. I'm seeing things from afar. I'm seeing social media. I'm seeing DECLAN rise. I'm seeing Whiskey posting. I'm seeing everybody sharing. And I'm like, I need to know more. So I hit you up and I'm like, I'm intrigued at this disruptive energy and I want to know more. My brother, ODUMODUBLVCK.
Come on, clap.
Come on.
Thanks, my brother. So, thanks for the attention. Thanks for the spotlight.
Listen, talk to me about you, man. Who is ODUMODUBLVCK?
First of all, I must stake my claim. I'm a firm believer in God, a firm believer of Christ. That's the first thing. Like anybody that needs to know about me, if you are not on that wave, you cannot align with me. You cannot align with me because a lot of people have to know that this line of business, your spirit has to be so strong. Pardon me, I did a surgery, so that's why I'm talking like this. My tongue is kind of sloppy, you know.
Don't worry.
So
brother.
like
we hear you
they need to know where my state of mind for them to affiliate, for them to know what I'm about. And like someone said, it's Jesus power. No Jesus, no success. You get me? You get me? That's what it is. Abbas in the, you get me? So I came to Lagos to come and push my music because like Lagos is a what they call this is a vital music hub for people to push their music. I might not be staying here, but I need to come here. And people are like, you need to stay here. I'm like, no, I don't need to stay here. The way I need to go to Lagos is the way I need to go to London. Is the way I need to go to LA. Is the way I need to go to Stockholm. The way I need to go to Berlin and go and push my music. But my home city is Abuja. That's where I am. That's where I have my core fan base. If I go to Abuja now, my boss, and I tell 100 people to pull up for me that there's a video, 300 people are going to turn up. 500 people are going to turn up. Once there's a show there, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I feel that it's my duty to let people know what's going on there in Abuja. The same way Skepta came out in London and it was the channel for others, I'm the channel for Abuja. And it's not cause I have the best music. No, that in Abuja that their music sounds better than my own. But it's because the Lord has bestowed it upon me as a duty to let people know what is happening over there. That's why it's more than the music. Your spirit has to be very strong. It has to be very solid and sound. This is what people don't know. And I'm very opportune. And I thank God for putting me at the forefront. Because if it was someone else, the person might have not have done it the way I'm doing it. So it's not just about me. It's not about no. It's not about me. I don't care about the glory. The glory is for God. We know the dragon with time. We know the dragon glory. What we want is his blessing. That's our business. No dragging glory, making carrying glory. That's Baba. We don't want to. We don't want to ourselves with your glory. You take calm. It is his blessing that we want. That is all. So yeah, that's basically what I'm about.
I saw on your bio that you're a filmmaker, you study mass communication, so it looks like you're using all of these tools to completely shake the industry, from visuals to mass media to the internet. Tell me, was this a plan that you put together, or
yeah,
was it just all coming together?
God's plan, and once I tapped into it, I was now able to use it. Because when I went to university, I went to Bowen University, I did banking and finance. And the reason I did banking and finance was because it sounds nice. And my sister was a banker. How old was I? Like 14, 15. I went there, I dropped out of there, I got myself into Unilag by myself. And it was mass comm I did, because my mom's friend knew the HOD of mass comm. So I did not even plan it. You get me? So once I did this mass comm and I came out of university, I just started music 5 years ago. It's not like I've always been an artist, you know? And I realized that almost this is my mass comm. How can I integrate it into my music, into my visuals? Me like this, I edit my videos by myself because I know what people want to see. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I
edit your videos
I know
by
what
yourself.
people want to see. I know that, okay, this part must show, this part must show, this part must show. I know what people want to see. So I try to get it out there for people to see it. In terms of the music, there's no way, my boss, there's no day that you wake up in the morning and see that Odumodu did not post something on his Instagram. It's not possible. It's not possible. You see artists, before they release the album, they first delete everything on their Instagram. Who underground artists, though? Why are you doing that? Yeah, your Instagram page that is a non-living thing. You're treating it like a living thing, like it has life. Something that God has given you to use to feed your family. You're treating it like it has life. You want it to be looking fine when you're not blown. Why are you doing it? You get me? So every morning I must post something. When DJ Khaled released his album, God Did, this is somebody that is super blown, super blown. That day he posted 16 times on his Instagram page. Then you see one artist that is trying to come up, his album comes out, and he'll post the artwork today, post the front page tomorrow. Then when the album is out, he'll post himself dancing one dance, and that's it. Can you imagine the travesty? And you go on your knees to beg God to let you blow. He will not listen to you. He won't listen to you. It's not possible. Why would he listen to you? To do what? You are not putting in the work. You are not showing people what you are about. You are deleting your posts. Go and check it. I still have posts from 2017, 2018 when I was skinny. So people will know where I'm coming from. But you see people, they are treating their Instagram page like Cinderella. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Tomorrow, I know what I'm going to post tomorrow as I'm sitting down here. I know what I'm going to post next tomorrow. Because the internet is like, okay, let's say for instance, when we were small, we used to watch Nollywood. You see Patience Ozoko, when she wants to kill her stepson, she will look inside the calabash that he's coming from the city. Now you are in London, I'm in Nigeria, we're talking. Is this not voodoo? Is this not juju? Bah. So you your juju well. Use your juju. You know what you're about. This internet is crossing across the 7 seas. So use it, man. That's just what I use from. That's how I brought in my mass communication and my music, put it together. Because what I do is the product. How do I market this product? It's through the internet. Like you said, you saw Whiskey posting, you saw this. And what most people don't know is the internet is the greatest tool of all time in marketing. Take, for instance, I make a post by 7 a.m. or 7:30. The average man picks up his phone before he picks his Bible. If it's not to check messages or scroll, it's to check time.
It's to check time.
So once you check time, before you know, you don't check message. Before you know, you don't check Instagram. Before you know, you don't see ODUMODU. I've entered your subconscious. I don't even need you to like it. Just view it.
Just view it.
Yeah, that's mindset. Yeah, that's my.
Listen, I know you said you've been doing this music for 5 years, so there's definitely a backlog and a history of different types of records. But Declan Rice, my brother, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. I'll tell you this. 3 years ago, or a couple of years ago, one of the most talented artists I know, YC, he made a song about the goal scorer in Liverpool, the Egyptian Mo Salah. LAX did Lukaku. And I've always told people that when you do songs like this, make sure by all means you push it so that that footballer or that personality feels the love and attention, that they do nothing but use that music as well to promote themselves. And fast forward about 4 or 5 years later, I see Declan Rice going crazy. I'm losing my mind. Like, this guy is a genius. So first of all, what made you choose Declan Rice, and how did you connect with that brother?
First of all, shout out my record label, Native Records. Yeah, the man like Top Shaw and Tizzy. Tizzy is my right hand man. Yeah, Tizzy was like, yo, we need to go to Ghana. I'm like, Ghana? I've never been out of Nigeria in my life, you know. And we went to Ghana. The first song we recorded was Declan Rice, you know. And why I believe, like Stormzy said he has reached a strong conclusion that he's a vessel, and every music that he drops is from God. And I buy into that, because like there's nothing that human beings create that is our own. Even this bottle was, the idea of this bottle was given to human being by God. So I'm writing the lyrics. I can do without their policy. I know I must come in with all my niggas and boys. If they want to bounce somebody, it cannot be my men just Boku. It be like them be rice. And fan. And the next thing that comes out of my mouth was quack them. I did feel like they can rise. And it was not premeditated. It was after I sang it, I was now like, that the Holy Spirit now told me that, okay, that this is why I made you say this. Now, Declan Rice is a West Ham footballer. He's the captain of West Ham. In the English national team, and I told him these things, in the English national team, you see players from Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester, Bayern Munich, Juventus, PSG, the big. But this guy plays for West Ham, and his position in the English national team is solidified. Nobody can. It's secured.
It's secure.
Yes, I'm that underdog like Declan. His position is a defensive midfielder, which shows that he's a team player. And that I am. In as much as he's the leader of the team and he's a team player, most times the captain of the team is probably scoring goals. Declan doesn't really score goals. He has 3 goals in 40 appearances for England. But when it's time to score, once in a while, he'll score. Yes, he'll step up and he's defending this team. He hardly ever has a bad game. And the day before Declan Rice dropped, that night, few hours before Declan Rice dropped, I think I just came out of the hospital that day. I was discharged that day, and Declan scored that night. Tell me that is not God. And this guy might not score for England in the next 2-3 years again. But that night, God said, you will score. Let me use this to show the people that this record is more than what they think it is. I messaged him. He was like, yo, this is crazy. And when I even messaged him was way before the record dropped. The day I recorded it, my guy Sloan. Do you know Odu Sloan? He's an artist. He's a black boy in London. Thank you.
Yeah, he's like a painter.
He designed the Brit Awards.
Yes.
So Sloan comes into the room.
Yes.
We landed Ghana in the afternoon. Sloan came in the night. He came into the room with a white boy. The white boy's name is Will. And Will comes into the room with Sloan. And Will said, did I just say Declan Rice on this record? And I said, yes. And Will says that in England, they call him Rice because his family is a West Ham family. Yeah.
They come from
all of them are Hammers.
East London.
What are the odds, Baba? Say this guy, he could have been a Chelsea fan, an Arsenal fan, a Tottenham fan, a Man U fan, a Liverpool fan. But amongst all the wise boys that came with Sloan, he was a West Ham fan. And he listens to the song, he's like, this is crazy. I make a video, vibing to the song. Immediately, he sent it to the West Ham fan page. Will is friends with the person that controls West Ham fan page. How? What are the odds? That one immediately, sharp, you don't go send and go give Declan Rice. I posted it and Declan Rice was like, geez, fire. And right now, me and him were friends. He's texting me like, Omo, he has to come to Nigeria, even if it's 2 days. The next time I'm performing, he has to be on stage with me. And I'm like, this has to be God. It is not. I cannot take credit for none of this. None of this. I cannot take credit for none of this. It's all God. So that's how I linked up with DECLAN. And one day by 3 a.m. in the morning, he sends me a video. He sends me and he's vibing to the song. You know all those videos that you send to someone on Instagram that you can only play once? I don't go screen record. I don't on my screen record. As I play on my screen record, I'm sharply post out for money. All the blogs took it. Right now, this video has so many views. And it just, like you said, it just made the song have more of a cultural impact. Because now the player himself has been associated with it. Now, West Ham, his club, they now DM'd me, said, okay, we need you to come over, come to the club, come to the training ground, come and meet all the players, come to the stadium. We want to give you tickets to watch a match. And when I told Declan, I thought it was him that set it up. I told him that West Ham pissed me off. He's like, no way. What did West Ham say? Crazy. I don't thank God, man. Gratitude.
Listen, like I said, when you and I were speaking on the phone, from the first 3 lines, I could feel that there was a different energy that you were bringing. There was information, there was energy, there was just that connection. That's why I said, nah, man, we need to stop this. Let's get on IG Live. And all the stuff you're saying here is a testament to the fact that my spirit told me to stop that conversation. Don't play with it. This guy has something to teach, not only myself personally, but to teach the rest of the world. I'm happy about the fact you mentioned unknown artists and how they act on social media. I'm happy about the fact that you mentioned your God, the impact of your faith in your creative process. I'm happy about the fact that you've used your own education and talents to help to elevate your music space. I think that's another incredible lesson for all of us to learn. And then most importantly, I'm happy about the fact that there's been organic growth backing your hard work. And the fact that you also want to rep your place. That place that's the most important thing to any creative in the world. Everybody is, we are all travelers where we are. But there's nothing sweeter than every time they see Odumodu, the Abuja fans go crazy. Whether you're in London, America, everybody loses their mind. And in you, listen, man, they've got nothing to fear. You're going to carry that flag for the rest of your life. And that's amazing. Now, my brother, you have forced your way into the game. Your voice is now heard. Your face is now seen. Your music is now being heard. What is the plan? Where are we going next, my brother?
My boss,
what's
after
happening?
this interview, I will advise you. I know that you are older than me, but with all due respect, I advise you to watch my previous interviews. I warned them about today. I told them that time will come like this. I told them that it's a new era, because this is what God told me. It's a new dawn. Everything that was done before has come to scatter it. The way Jesus came to scatter it. Yes. Yes.
You're a disruptor.
Yes,
That's
and I'm
what
coming with all my brothers, anti-war gangsters, Tommy Obanure, SK, YP, Zilla, everybody from Abuja, everybody. We're coming, and we're coming in big. We're coming in heavy. Like, at this point, nobody has a choice. It's written. Yeah, it's destiny. We know where we're coming from. It's destiny. God has said that this is how it's going to be. There's not going to be, when you step into the room, people will be looking at their shoe, waiting for somebody to greet somebody first. All those things are thrown outside the window. We don't want to see all those things anymore. Now, with respect, love, hard work, that's what's put on the table. That's what's going to be put on the table. My next single is going to make Declan Rice look like it was play. I'm telling you, in the name of Christ, my single is going to make Declan Rice look like, oh, so you were just deceiving us. Then the album comes. When the album comes, it's the first of its kind. You know, people used to say, my sound is different. It just sounds really different. It sounds really different. This one, I promise you, my big brother, it is different. They will hear rap, they will hear grime, they will hear drill, they will hear Afrobeats, they will hear Oporoko, they will hear everything, but everything will sound like one. It's not going to have one sound, though, but it's going to sound like one. It's not a combination of playlists. No. It's a project. And by God's grace, it's going to come out in 2-3 months' time, depending on what my record label wants us to do. And when it comes out, it's not going to only liberate me, but it will liberate my city. It will liberate all my niggas. All my niggas will come and sit at that table that they said is for big men. All my niggas, the guys that they said are paupers, they become. The same way the king in the Bible said, go outside and go and look for the poor and bring them inside this palace, let them eat. I'm bringing everybody with me. And all those people that thought that they were at the top of the table, at the top of the ladder, that they cannot shake hands with people, that their hands are dirty, you're forced to hug them. They will be forced to hug them. They don't have a choice. It's done. It's done. It's done. Along by, it's done. It's done. So that's what's next, my brother. That's what's next. I told you, I have big respect for you. I told you before this call, Tizzy was saying, man, like, still my manager, how we will take link Adesope, how we will take down. I said, don't worry. When the time is right, God will do it. Now, before I come on your show, me and you don't already be God. It's crazy. Crazy.
So, final question, a very important one. Your Igbo heritage. What role does that play
you know,
in everything you're doing?
On my back, I have to carry my culture. I have to carry my country on my back. Yesterday, Unknown T, you know, Unknown T is a UK artist, a rapper. Yeah, sent me a track to do. T, and I'm not out here rapping like I got 2 bass here, then I got no. I did tell them Otumokbo. I did talk things. They be say, Ingo asking guys, say, what's this guy saying? The same way they make us they talk in it. Say he tweeted Ekelebe Stunner. You know what that? Do you know what that is? Impacting them with our own culture. The way Afrobeats went, that's how Nigerian hip hop to spread towards that side. This cap that I'm wearing is called an Okwagu. Normally they wear it to the side, and when you wear it to the side, it means everything is good. When you wear it to the front and you see someone, it means I'm rushing or come out of my way. When you wear it to the back, it means there's war. That's why I always wear it at the back, because there's war. I came into the industry to fight principalities and powers. It's crazy. People might not understand. I don't even expect them to. But once it's time, God will tell them, okay. So I'm not even worried. So like my heritage, everywhere I go, I have to wear this cap. Let them know where I'm coming from. Let them know what I'm about. Let them know. Frisco, Skepta's guy, he has,
yeah, Frisco. That's an OG.
He has featured me on the track before. Skepta followed me. Skepta told me that when he sees me, he sees a younger version of himself. Yeah, that's my don.
Whoa.
I use his blueprints to navigate this industry. They've not even seen anything, Babami. They've not seen. I'm 29 years old. It shows that delay is not denial. For everyone that's hustling over out there, delay is not denial. When is your time, is your time. Even you cannot stop yourself. But when is your time, is your time. Even in the Bible, even when he messes up, God say, I love you too much, continue going. Even when you try to mess up, God will punish you, but he will make sure you continue going. You know, that's just what it's about.
Listen, again, this is the first of many. I feel it, I hear it, I see it, and most of all, I believe it. And that is the most important thing ever. And listen, I'm excited. Like I said, you are that disruptor.
Yeah.
And now I get it why you are that disruptor. And it's important to model the waters. When I came to Nigeria in December, I met a young brother called Maxino. Yes, I invited him. Maxino became my brother. I heard his music. I told them to call him to me. And for the 3 days I was in Nigeria, he was with me throughout. We still talk on the phone. And I told him that drill, African drill, Nigerian drill, you guys have something that's like diamond. It is time that those who believe must lock arms together and uplift this thing to the next level. Fast forward 3-4 months, I'm here with you. Because of the same sound and the same energy and the same feeling I got when I heard the madness that the likes of Maxino was doing. I genuinely believe that this year, when the right stars align, which it has, it's time for us to hear something different from our people. And I'm so proud of your energy, your belief, and your strength. Trust me, we're all tapping into that right now. Where every one of us, wherever we are, we're tapping into that energy. We're tapping into that belief. Some of us that probably might have gotten a little bit weak, but to hear a young man like yourself speak the way you are, so eloquently, so intelligently, with as much information, where we have no choice but to be uplifted, man. And again, we're excited. So you and I, we become brothers.
Yes.
We have a direct access. TZ is my brother. Like TZ is
the freshest guy in Lagos.
You know, we talk.
No doubt.
TZ looks like he's coming out of the movies.
Every time. If he comes here to visit me now, he'll be like, oh, God, nigga, calm down with the swag, nigga. Too much.
The swag's too much. That's why he can't help himself. He can't help himself. So I'm looking forward to having you in London. Yeah, I know that's
very
in the
soon.
works.
This year, definitely.
Very soon. Definitely. So, brother, you've got my number.
Definitely.
Hit me up anytime. Let's move. Big shout outs to the whole family, the entire team. Make sure you get some rest. 2023 is going to be huge for you, brother. And thank you very much for sharing with us today.
My guy Muzo just dropped an EP yesterday. You know, it's banging. That's my boy. Man, that guy hustle. He used to do my artwork, my first songs, mix and master them when I had no money. He used to work for SARS, so he would steal SARS's key, gets me to the studio, record me, you know, for free. He drops his EP yesterday, so I'm just using the opportunity to tell people, go and check that now, you know, EP. Big man thing. We're out here. Unstoppable. Jesus Army. Come on. Brother, love.
Peace and love, brother.
The Afrobeats Podcast.
Right.